channel. Today we're going to do some paint job customizations. But before I'm able to do that, I must introduce myself to not only just for the channel, but for the audience. My name is Chris. You can call me Caveman Chhreo. I am the owner and the founder of a small company called Upgraded Humanitarian Administration of Fine Arts. What we've done was broken down social engineering art as a jumpstart and a Kickstarter for 3 separate businesses. All 3 are intertwined just as a public company, a family business, and a cinematography program. The first one I have to refer to is C4CBC. That one would be my personal owned family brand. Nothing entirely weapons or security related, but it's more towards the engineering art side of it, especially in the uniforms, the gadgets, the gears. I use this for my own personal company because we like to, modify props. We like to modify costumes. We like to LARP. In this particular channel, we're going to do customizations for things like props, costumes, and various gears. So just like in my previous videos, I'm going to take the time out to use some of my cutouts for my marketing tools that I like to use, or at least for the green screen and CGIs like this price tag that I've cut out and painted. I got the green screen side of it, as well as a white top side, just in case if I have to wear green in the video, just like the ones that I'm featuring. And also, as you can see, I have my little cardboard layout for my graph table for my Retro 13 Jordans that we're going to feature in this video. They're just going to get the paint job today. Or at least that what you can see from the shoe, it does have a black base layer or black top layer already. So I'm going to try to preserve that if I can. Alright, so now that we covered those bases, we need to get into these bases. So with each segmentation that I'm going to do in this video presentation, we are actually going to have to take a lot of time out to actually do each one, because we got to do several coats, and then we're going to do dry in between it. Okay, so now we're going to transition into the next part of this video, so be sure to stick around and see some of the cool CGIs we got set up for you coming up next.
¿Los de abajo me oís?
Llama a los de abajo. Porque están abajo. Los de arriba no le contestarán. Están arriba.
Okay, so now we're at the aftermath portion of this video, and I do have some pros and cons for my first creation, even though they are so gorgeous.
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it!
I'm gonna admit that. One thing which is off topic, and I think it's on this pair of shoes, as a matter of fact, was that I wasn't able to get rid of that bleach stain that I had on it in the past. I did like triple coats of the black enamel paint, and it still wasn't able to get rid of it. So I'm not gonna worry about that as much because this is my first pair of shoes, and on top of that, it's not even brand new. I had these, but going on a year now. But my brother gave me this sometime last year, so otherwise I just for the most part wanted to take advantage of these. Pros and cons about this shoe. I'm gonna start off with the cons. By it being a dark synthetic fabric, there's two issues. Black shoes are not easy to paint at all. Usually when you have your whites and your grays, you can kind of finesse it, get around with it, or cheese it if you like. But with that being said, the bottom portion of this was royal blue, so I had to hit it with several coats of the black enamel paint just to hide it for the bottom layer. I had to hit it with a white base coat, and actually several white base coats, and I'm thinking at least maybe 3. The reason being was just to allow for the colors to pop when that time came for me to add them. Compared to synthetic leather or patent leather, is that this is known to absorb, anything that's aqueous, versus the others where they kind of rest and give you a smooth finish. I had to go on YouTube and look up Angela's Custom Paints to see how De Jesus got around to doing that. And with that being said, I did that with the finishes. So now that here comes the pro part. I have what you call a matte enamel finish, which I added for both the top and the bottom layer. As for the top, as you can see, it's a little bit more shiny, so there's a lot more visibility. When I added the gloss enamel, it's a lot more visible now. The other thing was that I consider a pro was when I did the blends for the gradients. So as you can see here, just where the blue violet is, I had to add at least 5 different colors. So obviously you got your violet, you got your blue, and then you got your green. And then as for your middle tints, you have an aqua and you have a blue violet too. So here, let me see, you hit the flashlight first, so it probably isn't that visible when a color blends, especially when you're using DSLR cameras to record stuff like this. But my issue was especially with this aqua right here. And I'm not gonna say if I do or don't like it, but I wish I would have made a lighter greenish version of it, because obviously I use dark colors for the violet, the blue, and the green. I thought it had more to do with the shoes fabric itself, but I'm starting to take the blame for that now that I think about it. So, but by this being the first creation, mistakes must be made in order for improvements to be, recorded. So we're gonna take advantage of that this time, but hopefully next time when I do make, what they call an iridescent finish or iridescent paint job, is that hopefully I do lighter colors just on a paint slide, and I'm able to do that aqua properly. I do have some aqua enamel paints available, but I'm not going to use it just yet because I use that more for business purposes rather than personalized purposes, because these are for me. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like the shoes, definitely comment what you do appreciate about it. It could be the simple fact that it's retro Jordan 13s, or you do like the black on iridescent color scheme that I went with. I have to go with something that'll kind of represent the channel, because this is like a first time thing for me, and I'm doing this for business purposes, not only as trade work but for merchandising work. So, but it goes back to you guys' creations and your thoughts on what you can come up with and what we can generate. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and if you like shoes, definitely hit that subscription button.